Hi, Sean and Dana here again with Seeds to Sow, where we love to talk about all things related to faith, family, and food. And today we wanted to continue talking about some of just the intentional strategies we use to help us just connect more as a family and just build some special memories together. And so today we wanted to share about our activity jar, which is something very new that we have started utilizing just this summer. Sean had the idea for some things he was wanting to start doing with the kids, and the girls had their own ideas, and we just started filling the jar with index cards that had different things that we could do as a family, whether it was a movie night, a board game night. He's got a few real special ones he wants to share about, or we love to read together as a family, so we spend some extra time reading one evening. And this was just a way to draw something and have them have something to look forward to, because we would draw it at the beginning of the week and then plan it for later in the week for just a very intentional activity to do all together as a family.
So a couple of the things that I've been wanting to do for a long time with our kids was science kits. Like, I've looked at different subscriptions, and because of costs, I always debated, should we do it, should we not do it? And then suddenly, out of the blue, we were gifted a whole bunch of these little kits that could be done with the kids, and we were just blessed with those. And so I'm like, oh my goodness. And then I heard about a family that would do reports. Like, once a week they had a night that they did weekly research, and then they did this formal speech. And I'm like, it's a little too much for our kids, but I love the idea behind that. And like, how do I incorporate that? So these two ideas, I presented it to Dana and about this jar, and then we added to it as she shared. And anyway, the reports has been fascinating. So what it is the kids choose a topic of their choice, and they just take the week from the time we drew to the time we're going to present, and they just read up on that one thing. So sometimes it's one book, and it's maybe this small section in a science book or whatever it is for Joelle. And maybe for Ava, it's a Bernstein Bears book. Again, she gets to choose it. And then they present, after dinner, they present it. This is what I read, this is what I learned. It's really simple, but their responses have been very intriguing. Like, they get scared because it's suddenly somehow public speaking, and it's not. Well, they do it all the time, but because it's now a formal setting, that fear comes in. But I'm grateful for it because it's helping them to overcome, and because I know they're going to be doing speaking and be in front of others in the future. So it's actually been very neat.
It has been curious, because anyone who knows our girls knows that they are both little social butterflies.
Yes.
They will talk to everyone. They will tell the cashier at the grocery store your entire life story and then some. And every night at dinner, especially our oldest daughter Joelle, is very eager to tell about anything she might have learned in homeschool that day, or something that she had watched or read, or she's just a fountain of information. But when it came to giving a formal report, suddenly she was acting shy. Or our 6-year-old Ava, like Sean said, we might just read her a picture book multiple times over that week, and then we just want her to be able to kind of, in her own words, share the plot of the story with us. And so it has been a little bit interesting to see them get cold feet, so to speak, when it's just our family gathered around the table. But I think it's a really good opportunity for them to grow in their communication skills and their confidence skills, and also just their desire to learn and to gain knowledge. One thing that I think was unique about this is how it can be tailored to even the time of the year. Our last reports are right around the 4th of July. So Joelle decided to do her report about George Washington and some of that about the founding of the nation. And Ava, we read her a book about why America matters and about the importance of the flag. So if there's a holiday close by, there could be so many things you could draw on from that to read about and learn about. And the girls have made sure that this next time around, mom and dad need to have reports ready to give as well, which I think is a really good idea, because then again, we can be modeling also taking that initiative and how to present information and how to just share the things that we're learning.
And we're not asking for them to be long, by no means.
No.
It's like a minute, if that. Another thing that is fun about this activity jar that wasn't really planned is Joelle's at that age where it's like she gets something in her mind and she's like, let's do this now. And a lot of times it's like, that's not going to happen because we didn't prepare for it.
Yeah.
And so with this activity jar, we're like, okay, she wanted to have a water balloon fight and she wanted to do water games. So I was like, well, let's put it in the jar. So we put a slip, put it in the jar, and lo and behold, the very next week we drew that. And so it's like, okay, we drew it on Monday. This is going to be like a weekend activity. So we haven't, for Dana and I, we have until Saturday to prepare, to buy the supplies. And then what probably would have never happened because just the busyness of life, we're suddenly being intentional to do it. And she feels this gratitude that we're listening to her, we're hearing her, we're not just ignoring the things she's saying. Because sometimes as kids, when they can feel that way, when they're full of these ideas, but then mom and dad don't do those things.
And they don't have an outlet for it.
Yeah, and the next big water thing she wants to do is wash our cars. So again, that's not something naturally that I'm like, yeah, I just got off work, let's go wash the car. But again, another weekend activity that we can prepare for and do, and then so she has a place to be heard.
And with this, really, the sky's the limit. I mean, whatever your family enjoys doing together. I mean, we spend time together, obviously, daily as a family, but this just gives us something to really carve out for something a little more intentional and something that they look forward to throughout the week. And I think it's good for kids too. As we talked in one of our previous videos, kids thrive on routine and they thrive on knowing what is coming next and being able to expect what's coming. And so this gives them something tangible that they can then be looking forward to throughout the week, and you can just see their excitement building, even if it's something really simple. Even if it's just like, hey, we're gonna have a family movie night, they get so excited and they know there's gonna be a bowl of popcorn and we're gonna all cuddle up on the couch together.
Yeah.
And it's just been a fun little thing to add to our family life, our family culture. So we hope this encourages you. If you have any other fun ideas on how you like to intentionally connect with your family, please leave please share in the comment section, and we would love to hear what you guys are doing as well. So thank you. Bye.